Hello guys, welcome to today's fantastic tutorial. Okay, today I'm going to be breaking down the vector ink application. This is one of the best applications on illustrations on Android smartphone. Okay, so I come across this application when I'm trying to search on how to sketch a logo on Android. So this application was so good and I've tried it a lot to design some of the logo. Within a day I got it. So this is the interface of the application. Once you open it, this is what it will show you. It can stand in a vertical form or in a horizontal, so but the horizontal form bring out more of his picture, so the vertical form will just bring part of his pictures, like there will not be grid there, so like that. So we have my work, you can see the work I did. Then we have tutorial just to guide you there. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the dashboard. Then if you want to start the application, let's go to this plus icon. So click on the plus icon, which take you to the right. This is the interface. This is one of the best app and very simple to use for logo. So we have this picture here, then we also have this picture. As you click on each of this picture, this picture has to be changing, just you understand. So once you have a basic understanding on how to use logo, it's very simple here. Then we have this one. So let's start. So I'm starting from here, actually from the dot at the top here, which the first dot is this. We have the premier pictures, we have the home. Once you click on this home, it automatically saves your project. So once you automatically save your project, if you come back to your project and do anything there, it save it automatically without clicking on the home again back. So we have the new template, we have the snapshot. Snapping, this snapping, it will work very neat, because let me, okay, yes, this now you can see snap to bones, snap to curves, snap to points, snap to angles. So once you want to start your project, make sure you first click on this, all this snap, so that when you bring a project, let me do an example and draw this. Okay, right. So if I draw another one now, you can see the way he is snapping it. You can see it. So that is the work of the snap. You can see it. Assuming the snap I didn't on it, that is not on, it will not be accurate to this. So then we have the snap degree. So that is the work of that one. So I'm going to be explaining it. Then we have to copy. You can copy a file. You can copy this, and then you can also paste. So you can copy and paste. We can import. You can export. You can export it as SVG. You can export selection. So we can import fonts. Okay, so these are very simple features that are related to Pixel Lab. If you have used Pixel Lab before, so that features is related to Pixel Lab. So let's talk about those features that are advanced. Now here, the first one here, we have the transform. Okay, so it's transform. When you talk about transform, let me click on one object here. So with our two finger, we can expand and we can reduce and increase this, just the zoom and the zoom in. Okay, so that's it. So okay, so this is our transform, and then our transform. Okay, can all right. So once you hold on the template like this, you can, just like Corel Draw. If I've used Corel Draw before, you get what I'm saying. Once you hold on the face of your phone like this and draw it like this, you can capture the object you want to capture. You can see this object, so you can see it. So this transform is just like picking objects. Okay, so it has the way it's captured. So coming to this side now, because this is the picture for the transform. Okay, we have the first picture, the transform picture again here. You can lock the transform in a way that it wouldn't be able to expand or increase when we are moving it, because it might expand or increase here. Okay, Then we have the width and the height. We can reduce the width, we can reduce the height. Okay, so we can increase the weight or decrease it to this length. You can increase the height or decrease the height. So before you notice that you have to be on the object. Okay, you can select two objects together at the same time by just holding to the face of the screen. Again, you can hold on to the face of the screen here, then select the two objects together. So you can see I can select two objects together at the same time. So this is a very good illustration. Okay, so now let me show you more picture there. We have rotation. You can rotate. You can click on this place and type rotation. Okay, you can see the rotation. Then we have the movement from the left to the right here. Then we have the up and down movement, which is the y-axis. We have the x-axis, y-axis. Then we have the one that can squeeze. You can see I can bend the shapes to the y-axis, to the up, to the x-axis. Then we have the undone here. You can click on the undone. Okay, or redo. So we have the visibility, which is the opacity. Okay. So now let's go to the next pictures of it. So we have the next here is objects. Okay, we have the clip marks. So you can like I mark two objects together. I can clip marks is or remove the clip mark. Then apart from that, we have the icon. All these icons has their function. The way they clip mark it, you can clip mark that the one that has a down. So this one works very well when you have different types of your layers on it, but in a way we can still manipulate more of it. So let's go here. This one is the central alignment. According to the name, just an alignment. So you can put your object at the center here. Okay, you can also move it to the right hand side or to the left hand side here. You can put it to the center here by clicking, just like a pixel where you align some stuff. So then this particular option, Boolean. So we have the unite, subtract, exclude, intersect. This is when we select two objects together. Let's do that. Select two objects together, so we can subtract one. That means that it will remove that particular one on it, and that one also works best when we have different. So we have the subtract here. When we have you can see the subtract, that it subtract the upper one from it. We can have exclude, we can have intersect. So it works best when we have layers or like this. So it can work best on this actually. So I have not been using the that option very, because I can easily use my shape builder to do it more perfectly than that. Then we have our stroke, which is this, which you can increase the stroke width or the stroke depth. You can increase the stroke. That is the thickness of the shape. So that's what stroke means. So we can increase it. We can increase the dash. We might like it to be in the stroke dash. So we might like to be in the stroke width. Whatever option that we want. This app contains all the options of the stroke. Then we also have the end shape. How you want the end shape to be. Maybe it should be sharp end, like we are on the curved end here. The curved end of this shape will be curved. We can make it to be sharp like this, like in a triangle form. Okay, then we can also make this the start end here, which is this place. We can do it like this. So it's just the same thing, working perfectly. Then we have the scaling stroke, which is what we just apply. You can see now the scaling to make all the each stroke to be thicker. We have the stroke to part. This will make the object to separate to two parts. Okay, so that is it on that one. Coming. So that is it on that one. Then we have this is layer. The next object here at the right hand side is layer. I will only have one layer, and it's advisable on this application because of its functions. When you want to use some features, you just have only one layer to work best. If you're having more two layer, it might sometimes to just hook off when you're having too much layer and you want to use some functions. When you join it together, it will just hook off and get away. So it's advisable to just use one layer. You can do it with it. So this one of the best functions of this app is the grid. The grid, when you click on the grid, you click on this grid here. You can see the grid here, which is advisable for every designer to focus applying on when it's using when you want to illustrate logo, and that's best option to do when you want to illustrate logo, so that it can guide you. Then we have the size of the grid, which you can click on, or you click on this left hand to increase the size of the grid. You can see how you increase it. And then we have already on our snapping, so that once you move your object, it's adjusting with the grid, okay, automatically. Yeah. So we have the border too. You can increase the border of the grid, okay. I think the highest border is the one. I think this is the thickness, working for the thickness of the grid. Working for the thickness of the grid, yes. So we can see how the grid go dim when we are reducing it. So the next thing here is the document, okay. Make sure you notice this very well. This is how to export your logo in PNG. When you click on this place, okay, if you want to export the logo in PNG, you just have to come to this document down here, okay. So you reduce this one to transparent. That means that this is in transparent, because if it's in this format, that means that the background is white. But if it's in this format, that means that the background is in transparent. And I'm going to show you. If you export it in white, it will be in white, but if you export it like this, it will be in transparent background. Okay, the next thing now is our second tools at our left hand side. The second tool is our segment tool. So segment is a very useful tool. The first thing you have to notice is to unmark the shape, select the shape, okay, click on the segment tool. Then let me show you. So this shapes now has a 4 RU. It is because let me use another shape so that we can see it very well, because that shape already has what we call I've already applied some fixture to it. So now we are good to go. Okay, so segment 2, so you can see it has a 4 size, which we can adjust very good. We can adjust this, okay. We can also adjust this, okay. We can adjust this 4 points here to any length that we want. We can also adjust the red here to make it something very, it can. All right, so on this okay, yeah, now this segment 2 also have some features here, whereby we can expand this. Yes, so we can also curve this side. Let me show you. Also curve it here, okay. You can see it. So in a way we can curve it. You can curve it any angle we like, can curve it. So, and this is a very good picture. If you are able to curve something like this, it will allow you to use to be flexible with your design, okay. So that is the features of segments. Then we're going to our right hand side here. We have this one, which is the part of it. We can take the angle here. You can change the edge here, like a bone here, to a curved one. You can also change it to a sharp one here by clicking on that one. you see that at this place now it's not curved again. At this bone is not curved. Okay, so this one now, if you click on this way, you see that it has a curve option. Okay, you can see the curve option whereby you can expand the curve if you want. You can see it. So that's good. So then we also have different types of the edge that we can have here. Then we have closed parts. Assuming this shape is not closed now, you can apply closed parts to it, or joint parts. You can apply simplify to it. You can also apply separate. You can separate it. So right now we can separate any aspect that we want there. Then we have the second icon here. The functions of this one just at the same thing that I explained to us. So having two objects together, we can easily use that one. Then we have the stroke here again, layers and grid and documents. So that's one thing that we have there again. Then let's move to the pen tools here at my left hand side, which is these tools here. Okay, that is pen tools. You can see, let me show the pen tools on the, okay, so expand it. Now this pen tools here, you can see the way to work. Okay, so once you want to use it, you can just click on the angle you want to use it for. Alright, now we're looking at our pen tools here. Let me off the grid. Okay, it's better to use grid so that you can understand it. Let me undo it. So you can select a part that you want it to start. Maybe I select this place and I want it to be like this. So we can take it like this. Then we can also want to take it like this. So you can see the functions of the pen tools. So you can definitely manipulate every aspect of the pen tools by just going to your segment. The same process. Once you click on here, now we can see that we have all this place, which you can do it at this place of this bone here. Then now that is the pen tools. That's the pen tools. So we also have some option at the down here too. They also work well. Like this one now is just like a pencil, but sometimes it will be on, sometimes it will not be on. It will be saying premier fixtures. Okay, if we restore it, it will open. So this is how it will work. So let me on it. Okay, you can see the way this one work like this. So it helps you to arrange some of the parts here, and it's very easy because you'll be able to see what you are doing and still be able to move here and here. You can see it again like that. You can also do it like this. So that's the work of this one. So, and it's very useful because it allows you to do some picture that is very good. So we have the cut here. We can cut some aspects, then we can delete still the same picture that is here. So going down here, we have the shape here, which I'll be using this morning. So we have the shape here. If you click it twice, it will show you up all these shapes. We have the circle, the polygon, the star, then the line. Now I'm going to take the square or the rectangle, whatever it is to you. So if you draw it like this, just like you are using mouse to draw an object in your correct draw. So if you stretch it like this, it will stretch right there to any length that you want. So once you leave it, it automatically draw like this. So okay, then we have this aspect for it here. We can this aspect, before I go, this aspect at the down here where this place, now we have the center. So it will make the draw to be key at the center, so that you will not be shake. Now look at it. So it will make it to be at the center very smooth, so it wouldn't just shake at anyhow. You can see it formed the square directly, not rectangle like the first one I did. So once you start it like that, it will make it accurate. So that's the functions of these two guys. So now coming here, now you can it's just the same thing, just like the one I explained. So just like one thing. I think the one that has different options is when you come to Polygon. Let's click it once again. We have the circle here, the same process. If you on this and this, it will make it to start at the middle here. So the same process for the circle. You can see the way this thing is giving length. Wow, this application is very good. So now we have the polygon. So this polygon is the one that has a fixture of setting the size of the polygon at the top there. You can set the size to any length that you want. So I have a logo that I did with this polygon setting up, and it's very good. So this is it. So you can see all this place as it merges together, forming that thing. So then we have the shape builder. Okay, we have what we call shape builder. Let me upload this one. Okay, right. Okay, so we have what we call shape builder. So let me see if we can work on something very good. Now trying to make some shape to show you how this shape builder work. Now let me have some shape here. Let me have this this thing again. Okay, so okay, assuming now I only want this part, this part, I only want it. Now what I'm going to do is to just go to our transform. Then if I go to the transform, sorry for that, let me do it. Okay, go to the transform, then hold on the screen here, enlarge it, then mark it up. So then go to your shape builder. Once you mark the object you want to use, the two objects or whatsoever, how many it is. Once it's on one layer, it's very easy, but if it's on two layer, like I told you in the first video, it will just be okay. So go to the shape builder, which is this shape builder. You can see it, you can see the function at this place. Now you have the writing function, which you are going to click on to select the place that you want. So once you are selecting it, it make it blue. Each part that it's blue, so it for have this color. Now we don't need this one now. Okay, so you can just use cleaning, just clean it, so automatically it will clean. Okay, so then you have this one, then you can zoom, then make this like this, like this, like this, like this, and we go like this. Okay, we don't need that one, we are going to still clean it, but don't worry, let's continue. Just make it like this. Okay, so then this one I do not need, I just clean it here. Just clean here. Okay, good. So you can see once I clean this one finish, this one change to this. And what is the meaning of this? Assuming we have many cuts that I want to do, maybe many layer, maybe I still have another one going like this, I will now make it I will make the shape builder to circle it, and each of the one that form this color, you know, we have two color in this shape builder. The first one you can see it like orange, then the second one is blue. This blue tell us that it's one part. That means that we can color this part apart. You can color the other one that form blue like this apart, can color the other one that form blue. So that's how it works. So once you are done with this, now you can just click on your transform. So once you click on transform, the other part will leave. So you can see how it works. So we are able to use this part. So that's very good things, and it's a very good thing. So then we have another thing here is our pencil. Not pencil, but just a drawing tools like that. So you can see the way to be drawing. It's draw a curve line. It's what we curve line, and it's very good. It's a very good feature. Okay, so that is the way our pencil work, and we can simply change the size of our pencil or the stroke. We can join together. Like if I want to join together, to just join the pencil together. Okay, so that is how it will work there. The same feature here. Then we also have this our next object here, which is the like a bone. It just make, you can see it make this size flat like this. Okay, so it make a size of each bone flat, somehow very deep, you can use it. Can be used for a logo design if you can understand it very well. Once you are practicing it, you're able to understand it very well, how to manipulate this function very well. Okay, then we have this the next one here now is this. Okay, so I'm talking about this aspect which is distributes. So you can see the way it distributes my object. So you can, once you are changing the center, it's distributing it. It make it round it at that point. So we can also increase the size of the distribute. We can increase the copy, so it's increasing the copy. So you can see the way it's forming, and it's also a very good function if you can manipulate it very well and use it for your own good. So that is it. So then the next one we are going to have now, let me back this one. Okay, backing this distribute, just change it to 1 back. That's it. So change it to 0. Then we have this function which is the curve, or we call it corner too. You can call it a corner. So we have this column. So you can see that it forms like each of the bone of these shapes. So at this point of each of this bone, it make it, we can select 2 points together, we can select one. Let me first of all select one and show you the work. So once you are able to stretch it like this, you can see that it curves this place, this particular place, it curves it. So let me show you the two, if you can see it at the two here. Let me see this. So let's see, you can see that it curves that part. So if we use let's use square shapes so that we can see the functions of these tools very well. Use the square shapes. Okay, so you can go to the corner tools. Okay, then if we select one here and then you can see it. So that is the way to work. So you can see it. So you can also do this one like this. You can also do this like this. So you can see how it's forming. So that is how you can use the corner tools. Okay, the next one is the gradients. So the gradients, once the gradient darken, it fill up the color. Okay, we have the color filling, then we have the gradient. So this gradient now, if you click on one of it, you can easily change the color here. Once you click on this one, click on this one, change the color here. That's the fill of color. Okay, you can see, then we can click on the second one, change the color. So it's just gradients, mixing of the color together. Okay, so it allows you to use 2 colors together. So then we also have text, which is the last choose here. We have how to type your name. Okay, so you can easily type your name. Let me type my name here, Mafemi Graphics. So, and it's very good. Let's see. So let me see, it's not showing my name. I think I'll back it. Just saved. So the one at the down there, let me go there. You can easily, that is the font. I'm on the share. Okay. Let's go to like transform tools here. Okay, so at this place, this is the text again here. By this text, we can easily change the font, because you can change the font at that level too, but you can also come here to choose the font that we want. You can also import a custom font in this application. It's very easy. I'll show us at the beginning, and we can also import it. So we can change the alignment of the text. Then we can also make this text curve easily. The curving is very smooth, very smooth, more than pixel lab curving. So very smooth. Then we have the spacing too. Okay, you can also work on the space. Maybe you want it to have more space. So okay, that's it. Then this text to pass, we just make it deep. You can see it make it deep. It has a copy it to be deep to form another entirely things from text. So that is the fixtures of that one. Okay, so that is the fixtures. So this is the fixtures of the, so you can see this one here that we forgot to discuss, which is a magnet tools. Is the one that allows us to notice when two shapes is joined together. You can see that it's not giving us automatically joined together when this name touch the object, but when we click on this now, it make us to notice. You can see. So that is all about vector in. Very soon I'll be uploading video tutorials on how to create logo with vectors in. The logo I've created recently, because I have did work for a client and using this application, I'm going to share with us how I did the logo, everything. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more videos on the vectors ink and video editing tutorials and trick. So you can also give a comment, like on the video you want next.